It's P.NUT the General, too new of the podcast. You keep your body clean, nah? Yeah.
Are you really comfortable with all of that attention? That's what you're trying to say. Do what you do, baby. Yeah, I want to congratulate. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real.
Yeah. I'm saying, like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole juice, man, I'm looking at the screen like preach. Cause I was on the phone with him. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that he getting up there and he keeping it all the way phone. He ain't what them little niggas be saying. He ain't cloud chase. He ain't capping. He ain't doing none of that. Like, he ain't trying to make himself look. You know, he letting his legacy speak. I like that shit. Like, let your legacy.
Yo,
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 yo.
serious. See, that's not the general. New little podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah. What's up? Say, by the way, Mississippi, you heard me. Do you want to, shout your people out first, or you want to get straight into it?
And we jump straight into
Yes, sir. Mississippi, huh?
Mississippi, Tupelo, Mississippi. Actually
Yes.
born and raised.
Shout out to Tuvalu. Let us know in New Orleans and the surrounding areas, you know what I'm saying? How's it growing up in Tuvalu, Mississippi, man? Is it violent? Is it quiet? You know what I'm saying? Is it country? Give us your accounts on growing up in Tupelo, Mississippi.
Well, depending on what part. Uh, where I'm from, we call it sides. The north side, I guess wherever you at, they have sides, and we have our sides. And some of them sides, the good sides, some of them the bad side. Unfortunately, I'm born on the west side of one of the bad sides, But it can be good depending on how you carry yourself and how you move.
That's a fact. So coming from the west side of Mississippi, how did you come into the music?
I came into the music because, like I said, actually, I was born in Tupelo, but I was raised about maybe about 4 or 5, maybe even 6 or so little years in Rand, Mississippi, in the country where there ain't number woods, and like I said, one person I used to listen to growing up was like T.I. and Lil Wayne, and they inspire me because, like I said, I like their message. I just like the fact that you can rhyme and you make one word sound like this, and I just liked it. It gave me um as a kid a new passion, as a kid to look forward to something entertaining for me, you know.
That's a fact. So at what point did you finally put the pen to the paper for the first time?
First time I was probably like 8 years old, and I used to write. And I was in like middle school. I used to write in my notebook rhymes and stuff. But my grandma used to have a cassette tape, and I used to record off of it. The old cassette tapes you can rewind back and just record over the radio, and put your own mixtape together.
Yeah.
I
You used to put the tissue, you used to put the tissue on the top of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a little side on there. Yeah, or the sock, or I put my daddy do-rag over it, you know what I'm saying, tie it up and just make a filter over it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? So when you first started off, right? Did you start off with the aspirations of being an artist, or you just liked it what T.I. and Weezy and the other artists were doing, so it was like a hobby to you, or did you hit the ground running?
No, it was more of a hobby to me, to the point like I was so young, I didn't know about making it in. All I wanted to do was just rhyme, because it became a passion. So I liked to do it, regardless. I was a kid, so I wasn't thinking about being famous. I didn't have nobody tell me, hey, you could be famous for this. because
So at what point did you realize that you could be famous and you was good at this and could make a living off of what you do for your hobby?
actually when I dropped a song off of my phone, off of GarageBand, I recorded it off a pair of iPhone headphones in the closet. It was a song I dropped. The actually one that's in the thing get paid.
Yeah,
It was one of those songs, and it was another song. But when I dropped it, I put it into a review show, and then the review went crazy over it. And it was so well put together, you wouldn't even know it was off of the iPhone. And I got good reviews on it. So, I had people tell me, man, just go to the studio and just, go and drop it. And I went to the studio and I dropped it. And I had my brother, he used to tell me, just don't be wasting it, just you can get paid for it, put them on these platforms, what I'm saying, like Distro and all these other platforms, So I dropped it. I dropped the song and my first one, and really I got like 25,000 views off of it. And I was like, man, maybe I can do something with this.
fact, fact. So when you sit down and you put your pen to the paper, right? Where does the motivation for your bars come from? Does it come from your environment, the people around you, the situation in your life? Do you just paint pictures for people? What is the motivation for your bars come
Uh, I guess just my struggles in life and how I grew up and watching how everybody is living life and moving, and I'm seeing so much to the point. Yeah, I speak on motivational stuff, you know, especially being in the hood and seeing how it's going down in the hood. It's easier for me to speak on it because I'm actually in that life, and I'm seeing it. So it makes it more easy and more realer and authentic when I can talk about what's really going on, especially if it's something that can motivate the next person. I make good
from?
songs. I make uh bad songs in the point. Like it's a different audience for everybody. Whether I'm making my music, I'm not making it for the it's hood. I'm making it for the entire world. But I'm just so happy the hood. There's my motivation and my life, and relationships, breakups, struggles, and just all type of stuff.
Fact. You spoke about being up there. You mentioned the ones that inspired you, Wayne, T.I., people like that. We have the artists of the day, the third, you know what I'm saying, the young boys, Woody Woo. The authentic that you talked about. What sets you apart from these artists? What makes you different from the artists of the day that we have already previously being served on our plate?
Well, like I said, I got a message to bring to the world. Speaking on the real and what's going on. But like I said, the world does idolize more other stuff more than with the real. They rather hear about the murder and the killing and the nigga this, nigga that. So, but that would automatically sets me apart because I don't have no what's the word I'm looking for? I don't have it. I don't. I grew up listening to these artists, but I don't have no artists right now that I'm trying to be like per se. You know what I'm saying? I like that. They style's good, but it ain't enough for to make me copy nobody. I want my own style. So
Fact, fact. I've been following you for couple of weeks before I actually reached out to you, right? You have a lot of different songs. You harmonize on some, rap on some, you have R&B songs. If you could, right, how would you define your style? You know what I'm saying? You're a country rapper, you're a hip hop artist, or you're an R&B artist. If you could put a definition on the way you do your thing when you do it, how would you define your style? Say,
I mean, I'm most definitely a hip hop artist. You know, hip hop is my genre. That's what I listen to R&B. I listen to country. I listen to, but hip hop is the main genre that got me where I'm at. It wasn't the R&B songs and the stuff like that. Even though I might harmonize, it's still the hip hop way of it that you know inspired me to be a hip hop artist.
Back, back. I seen a couple of your performances too. You post them. You real confident on that stage. You know what I'm saying? You captivate the audience. You kind of grab. You see what I'm saying? You always been like that, Dick? Had that always been easy for you to get up there and do your thing in front of people, or did you have to kind of go into the artist that you are today?
I've always been like that. Always, I always been a people person. Because like, I create content too. I'm a content creator. You know, so and an artist as well. So that being said, I've always been able to just grasp people. You know, and that's just how I am. I love crowds. The more people, the better. The more turned up I get.
Fact, it's a fact. So when you saw yourself kind of elevating in this industry, right? How did your approach to how you wrote your music change? If any approach, did you did it put an extra dip on you? Did it get more difficult? A lot of people say when you make a career and get serious with the music, it's not fun anymore. You see what I'm saying? It is still that same. You still get the same excitement as you did when you first started, or is it kind of a normal thing and it's not nothing to you anymore?
I mean, it's actually better now because, like I said, when I started off, I wasn't caring more about my artistry as far as like trying to be to the public with it. Like I didn't care more, I didn't care. It took me to be sat down and talked to, and other people to make me realize like what I was doing and what I could be doing. So,
Fact. You are you signed or are you independent?
well, I'm signed to an independent label, Luminary Visions. So it's an independent label, basically, So it's a label of many things. It ain't just, you know, music. It's photography and video, they all type of stuff. So it's basically a label that just you do your own whatever you want to do, you do it. But we here to help guide you.
Thanks. So now you're in the game, you know what I'm saying? You how long altogether have you been doing music? Dave?
I've been doing music. It was since introduced me since I was 8 years old, but I've actually been doing music when I was about 13, 14. I actually started going to studios and
What's
actually
the big
dropping.
what's the biggest misconception that you had about being a rap artist that when you became a rap artist, you quickly found out that you had the game fucked up?
You said what's the what?
The biggest misconception that you had about being an artist is when you became an artist, you quickly found out that you had the game fucked up about it.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, I can't I'm gonna say young and dumb, but like I said, I was just in a child mindset. I'm way older now to realize what my potential and enough. I done learned enough mistakes to where I can even tell somebody else, so it help the next person, you know. So
That's a fact. So you from Mississippi, right? The music market in Mississippi is not that big. Do you think that hinders you in your career, or do you think that helps you in your career? It may hinder you because the market, or does it help you because it's butts wide open and nobody really checking for artists?
I mean, it kind of does hinder you, and most people say, most of my fans are not even from Mississippi. They from all over the world. Majority of my fans, and my plays and my listens, they across the world somewhere. So, and a lot of my shows and what I do, I go outside the state. because I guess just that support system ain't there like other states are. You know, like Memphis and Texas, and a lot of states that just they people hold them down and they help push an artist and stuff like that. But I love my city, I love my state, but it's kind of feel to me like people just hate on each other. The next man just don't want to see the next one. It's kind of feel like a competition being in my city, calling myself an artist.
Sort of like a crab in a bucket mentality.
Right.
Is it a difficult thing being an upcoming artist? There?
I mean, it is, especially being independent, because there's a lot of struggles already being an independent artist. And I ain't signed to, I ain't got no 360 or nothing like that. So, or any type of deal, I'm independent. So that comes out of my pocket, my brother's pocket, or anybody else that supports me. The budget, one thing, you gotta have that. Being independent, if you ain't got no money, you ain't gonna be able to make no music, no moves, nothing.
You said that you learned some things along the way that you helped you, maybe you could help other artists with. What are some of those things that you've learned from doing this music that you've learned and that you could pass off to other artists and help them with it?
Well, like I said, I learned first of all that even as an artist, you can become like your own producer, or you could know enough to where, or learn enough to where even if you go to another studio, you can pinpoint stuff you like or what you want to do to your own music instead of leaving it up to the mind of just the engineer. You have your own opinions about it. It'll be easier to give them. The more you learn, especially like producing, engineering, mixing, or what, a lot of stuff it takes for music. It ain't just dropping your vocals. It's way more behind the scenes than just dropping a vocal. So if you can know enough to where you won't be confused, or you just leave it completely up to them, you'll have an opinion about your own style, or because if you don't know nothing, then what sound good to them gonna be you just the best thing, because you
Fact,
ain't
that's
gonna know how
a fact.
to describe it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Do you listen to any artists of the day, or you just rock with your music and the artists on your label?
I listen to everybody that drops music around here. I support everybody.
Are you open to features?
I am open for features, but I do charge for them because, like I said, my name is paid for, and with the label, we do have DBAs and LLCs and stuff, so it's actual paperwork and stuff to just hopping on. Because one thing I know about features, because I have done so many in my life, I feel like I wasted them. But if you paying somebody, it really don't even matter. Because one thing about it, you might do a feature with somebody, or you might go perform it, or you might have to promote it, and the other person ain't doing their job. You got so many one hit wonders, or so many people that just like to rap. To hey, just let me hop on a song with you. You know how many people just let me go. They ain't even established. Their name ain't bought. They don't even have a streaming platform or nothing like that. Just they like to rap. So that being said, even if you just like to rap, and I charge, I don't care what you do because I done got paid for it. So it's a business at the end of the day, especially when you come established. Me personally, myself, love, I'm an entity. Myself, I'm a business. Just my name itself is a business. So
That's a
so
fact. That's a fact.
I, I done did features. I done did it out of love. I done did it just because, just out of, and I'm still kind of like that. Depend on how your drive as a person. Because, I have just not charged before and just be like, hey, I'll hop on this. I see what you're trying to do and your potential. Because, like I said, I'm a supporter also. But like I
Fact.
said, you gotta have a good drive if I just want to do a feature, because it's so many. Everybody, I hate to say this, but everybody is somewhat. If you're a man, at one point in your life, you wanted to rap or something. You don't. Even if you don't rap, just when you see other people rapping, it make you want to bust a flow or something. And some people like this. It's not a passion to them, but it's entertainment. It's just fun, you know. And I got plenty of homeboys I know right now. Like I be like, man, go on, put that out, or go on. And they be like, man, it's just fun and good music. But like I say, it got to be a passion to you to want to pay for it. Because me, I still pay for it. You know what I'm saying? So if I gotta pay and promote and do video, why wouldn't you? Especially if you feature. So that being said, I just charge. You know, it ain't even much. You know what I'm saying? I'm a local artist, so you know what I'm saying. I done started as low as 250 for a feature before. You know,
That's a fact.
I done
You,
did one as high as 500. You know, 600 for a feature. You know, so
yes, sir. Yes, sir. You mentioned being a content creator. Is there any other forms of entertainment that you do besides music and content creating? And what exactly is a content creator?
yeah, yeah. I actually do comedy too. You know what I'm saying? So you can look that up anywhere. Just Lil Zay. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I got the TikTok. You know, that's a thing I had to really get into social media because we kind of grew up on it, but it wasn't as fluid as it is now with all these different apps you have to keep up with. Because one thing I know, streaming is the most high paid thing going around right now. Just streaming and getting paid through social media. You know, some people don't even kids now don't even know what it feel like to work because they got TikTok and you know they getting paid. You know, just for entertainment, I guess. And I do have a good sense of humor. Like I laugh about everything. That's why I say I'm a people person. Back when I say I am a people person, I am. Like I was a class clown and stuff in school. And I used to be joking and being a guy at the lunch table. You know, we called it joning back then and stuff. You know, but you can look me. I make life comedy like you can relate to just as a person, as a kid, as a grown man, as just a person. Period. So you can check that out too. I got some of the stuff on YouTube. Follow my TikTok, Lil Zay, and you can check out some of that stuff. And I guarantee you gonna laugh at a lot of that stuff on there. It be
You've been
serious
doing
life stuff. So yeah,
thing is Lil Z, right? Like it's spelled on the screen,
yeah.
correct?
Lil Zay, LUH, and it stands for loyalty, unity, and honor. Lil,
That
I replaced the Lil. Like it ain't Lil Wayne or Lil Durk. It's Lil. Lil Zay.
is a fact. That's a fact. We talked about the ups and the downs and everything, right? But have you ever put the pen down or had to back up from the music? And if so, what was the reason and what brought you back to the music?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. One time I did put it down. Um, I was in a relationship pretty much, and the music wasn't as inspiring to them as it was to me. And I thought I was in love enough to, just be like, give her them wishes and ease up on it. And I wasn't happy enough, so I ended up just had to leave that alone and just pick back up to where I really, needed in my life too. 'Cause one thing about me, like, um, if you're in a relationship, sacrifices have to be made, but it's also on both ends. It can't just be on one person to make a sacrifice. That's not going to be fair. So I didn't realize that, what I'm saying, when I was young. I'm 33 years old now, and that was back when I was 20. So, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I did make sacrifices, and I thought it was for the right, but sacrifices that sacrifice your happiness don't mix together. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about life, period, you got to care about you more than you got to care about self before you can care about anybody else. Because if you don't care about yourself, how you gonna call yourself a man or person? Or you know, you got to care about self. Because a person I don't care about self, I know you don't give a damn about me at
You
all.
can't. You can't.
Yeah, if you don't care about yourself, I know you don't give a damn about me. So that being said, that was a point in my life where I did kind of put it down, and you know what I'm saying, it was even years. And then after I decided like my main happened, I left everything, I picked back up. and that's where I'm
When
at now.
when people for the viewers and the listeners who go check out that let's say right, what message are you trying to give to them through your music? Picture are you trying to paint to them through your music, if any? When your viewers and listeners go check your music out.
Man, I talk about a lot of struggles in life, and then like I said, my message is it ain't. I do this not even for the. I don't even want to be famous. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be rich than famous. Anyways, if you want to know the truth, I
It's a
way
fact.
rather have money than you know what I'm saying. So you know what I'm saying. I just try to basically let people know that you know what I'm saying. This is my passion. Like and you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna continue to pursue my passion, whether I make it or not. You know what I'm saying? And that's a message. Like if you this is a passion, you know, you carry out with your drive and just don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, life does come with obstacles and bumps, but if you fall, you have to get up. You know what I'm saying? And I talk about a lot of stuff, like because I done been there, I done been struggled. I done, you know what I'm saying? For some people, it depends on the person. You got to treat people accordingly. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you got to stand for something. Like I said, in life, period. That even as a man, you'll fall for anything. And that's something I can't do. I just can't fall for anything. I done did it. I done did it enough to where I can speak and tell you, you know what I'm saying? Stand for something, or you will be overlooked, period, in life. Like, my friends, family, loved ones, anybody at home, everyone.
And it started with that self love that you was talking about. I'm standing for self.
Good.
So you speak about the passion for the music, right? What does doing music do for you personally? Some people say it's a therapy.
It's
Some people
therapy,
say
man. It's
or
therapeutic to me. I swear it is. It's like it's a mind easer. Like I said, I can listen to instrumentals with no music playing, and I can get my day going just by listening just to the beats and melodies and sounds. It just I don't know. It's a good brain opener, it's stress reliever.
man, that's a fact. What's next for you? Like, where do you see yourself musically or entertainment wise in 5 years?
Man, I'm trying to be on top of the world before then, but hey, I see myself already there. You know what I'm saying? Before there, before 5 years, but I'm trying to see myself in the UK somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Performing for people that's not even part of the United States. You know what I'm saying? I want to give my music to everybody.
You mentioned you in this for the money, ultimately, right? What are you in this for? You want the clout? Are you trying to be the best rapper? Or you wanted the money? You doing it just because you're good at it? What are you trying to get from out this music?
Well, like I said, I'ma still always, I'ma always pursue music, whether I make it or not. You know what I'm saying? But if you can get paid for something you love to do, that's like the best thing that can happen. And I personally feel like if I can get paid for something I already love doing and I'm good at, like it don't get no, I can't be no more hungry.
Take us through your song process. What all goes through you making a song? You know what I'm saying? You certain situations. Do you go off of the track? Do you go off of the your surroundings or the people around you? Take us through your songwriting process and what all goes with you making up a song.
Well, like I said, it depends. Like I said, I make music when I'm already feeling how I'm already feeling that type of way. I'm a type that if I already feel it, I don't even write. You know, I just go in there and punch in my lines, think about my next bars, and go in there and punch in some more, and I get think about what I'm gonna say, and I punch it again. And once I start my first topic, whether it's about whatever then I was already thinking about, that's what I go off of to complete the start and end the song. I stay on that same subject.
You wrote your first song when you was 8. You 32 now, right?
33.
33, my bad. Speak on the differences in your style, the way you do music, the way you write music, from when you first started until now.
Well, when I first started, my style, like I said, I was actually more, even though I was listening to T.I. and Wayne and all them, I was I was more like a chingy type style, you know what I'm saying? A Nelly type style, you know what I'm saying? I was more hype, you know what I'm saying? I was always just trying to be a party type guy. I wanted to hit stuff for parties and just hype music, stuff you could jump around to. You know what I'm saying? I started that as a kid, and but when I started it, I was more into the, like I said, the Nelly type stuff. I went living life enough to know pretty much what I know for, you know what I'm saying, versus what I said now versus how I do my music now. I done learned so much to where it's just easy to me. Like I feel like I can just execute it my verses with no flaws. You know what I'm saying?
So, so you got a music review show too as well, right?
I what?
You have a music review show too as well, right?
Yeah,
How did that come about, and when can we check that out?
yeah. Like I said, I hopped in so many reviews myself, and you know what I'm saying, just see how everything going. And I'd have been in so many myself and just waited for my turn to be played because I didn't want to skip that jump. I was being, you know, like I ain't skipping that jump. When I first started them, I was like, you know, and people was paying, you know, $5, $10 out of, you know what I'm saying, let me skip, let me skip, let me skip. They go up there, hey, well, I got 10 skips. I was like, well, shit, man. I listen to music, I support. Let me review some music. And if I get paid a little on the side for it, you know, that's a plus.
How can people get on your music review show, and do you air like when do you air it? Like,
It'd be random. Like I just might make a post or something. Be like, I'm going doing a review. You know what I'm saying? In 2 days, or because it ain't as serious as me pushing my comedy or my music. You know, because I just started the review show. I just started literally like 3 weeks ago.
it's a fact, that's a fact. What all do you do entertainment wise? You're a content creator, you do a music review show, you do the music. What all do you do entertainment wise?
Like I said, I do the comedy. I do the music. I do shows. You know, I do the reviews. You know, and I be going live on TikTok and stuff, and I be reviewing on there.
Juggling all that, is that a difficult thing to do, or does that all fall together?
I mean, it's not difficult. You know, it's entertaining to me. It's fun to me. If it wasn't fun, I ain't like it. I wouldn't do it. Just simple and plain.
That's a fact. What's your latest
'Cause,
project that you have out right now?
that loving you is wrong. I dropped on Valentine's Day. It's on
That,
all
that,
platforms. You can find it. Lil ZAYE X Kilo, featuring kilograms. Loving you wrong. It's on every major platform, streaming platform.
that's do you have a favorite song in your catalog that you set apart from all the other songs in your catalog? You just like all of your music to sing.
No, I got one particular song. It's out on YouTube. You can check it out. It's called Pain. And it was like, you know what I'm saying? It's a song that really just it kind of get to me now when I hear it because it's straight from the heart and it's like the struggle and it's called Pain. And I gave my all on that song. And just one of my favorite songs. You know what I'm saying? Because it's different from the rest. You know what I'm saying? I'm really talking about pain. And it's a pain can be defined in many ways, depending on how you look at it.
Like, give us some of your other songs. That first we could go check them out, and some other songs that would make people who check them out a for sure follower of Lil Z. What are some of your songs in your catalog that you feel like when we go hear them, we're gonna be for sure followers of Lil ZAYE?
Well, I got that song called "Get Paid." One of my top songs out ever made. Called "Get Paid." There's actually a music video out to it too, so you can watch the music video on YouTube. It's called "Get Paid." Lil ZAYE "Get Paid."
And what's the link on that flashing across the screen? Is that song?
Let me see. Yeah, it should be. That's "Ride or Die" right there. Man, that's one of my newer songs I dropped about a month ago too.
Okay.
Called "Ride or Die." That's my second top song.
And what could we be expecting from Lil ZAYE in the near future?
You said what?
What could we be expecting from Lil ZAYE in the near future?
Well, I got a whole project dropping called "Time Is Money." If I'll be dropping in the summertime.
Any singles that we should be looking out from that Time Is Money?
I ain't actually dropped none of them off the tape yet. I ain't dropped any yet, but it's a project. It's already done, but it is yet to be released.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So before we get up out of here, Dick, let them know where everything they could catch you at, leaving with all your contacts, you know what I'm saying, all your social medias. Like I said, you got the music review show. He is gonna be performing down here in New Orleans, March 22nd. You know what I'm saying? Let them know about any upcoming performances or features that you're coming out. It's joy. I appreciate you. And just promote yourself. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you and I salute.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man, you find me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, just Lil ZAYE right there. Lil ZAYE.
It's P.NUT the General. Too new of the podcast. You keep your body clean, man. Yeah.
Are you really comfortable with all the attention? I know what you're trying to say.
Do what you do, baby.
Yeah, I want congrats. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real.
Yeah. I'm saying, like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole joke, man, I'm looking at the screen like preach. Cause I was on the phone with him. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that he getting up there and keeping it all the way phone. He ain't what them little niggas be saying. He ain't cloud chase. He ain't capping. He ain't doing none of that. Like, he ain't trying to make himself look. You know, he let his legacy speak. I like that shit. Like, let your legacy